Did you know most seniors qualify for free airport assistance, but almost no one asks for it? That means wasted money, extra stress, and missed comfort. Stick around, because I'll show you exactly how to claim it on your next trip. Over the past 6 months, I've spoken with retired flight attendants, airline insiders, and senior travel advocates. What I uncovered are 9 airline perks seniors get free, but no one asks for. Updated for 2025, that most seniors don't even realize exist. Number 4 is so simple, you'll wonder why no one ever told you. And number 9, it's a little-known request that has quietly earned seniors surprise upgrades worth hundreds of dollars when space allows. If you're 60 or older, whether you walk with ease or need a little support, this is your new travel playbook. Let's get started. Here's the phrase that unlocks VIP treatment at the airport, and why saying I need help walking often gets ignored. Say this instead: I'd like to request ambulatory assistance for mobility support. That's all you need to say. You don't need a doctor's note. You don't need to look disabled. If long walks through the airport leave you tired or uncomfortable, you're eligible to ask for help. What do you get? In most major airports, a staff member meets you curbside. They walk you through security with no lines. They take you straight to your gate and help you board early. When you land, they're waiting to escort you all the way to baggage claim. You avoid cart fees, rushing, and missed flights. Your trip becomes smoother without spending a dime, and you get to sit and rest while someone else handles your bags. You arrive relaxed, not exhausted. This isn't a favor, it's a standard service, and it's yours for the asking. But here's what no one tells you. Sometimes the staff doesn't show up. It happens more than you think. One viewer, Linda from Denver, told me she waited 45 minutes at O'Hare with no wheelchair in sight. She had hip surgery and almost collapsed trying to find her gate. So here's your backup plan. If no one meets you, go to the nearest airline service desk, show your boarding pass. Say this: I requested ambulatory assistance. No one arrived. Can you please radio for help? Most airports have radios or pagers for this exact situation. And if they say we're short-staffed, say this: I understand. Is there a supervisor I can speak to? My mobility request is documented in my reservation. Write down the agent's name. Politely ask for a reference number. That paper trail often gets results faster than arguing. Now let's talk TSA. If you're 75 or older, TSA lets you keep your shoes and light jacket on during screening. That alone makes the whole process gentler and less stressful. And if standing is hard for you, just let the agent know. TSA staff are trained to help seniors with mobility needs. They may not offer it up front, but they'll do their best to accommodate you. Here's a real story. My friend Robert, 79, flies every month to visit his grandkids. He used to dread security because standing hurt his knees. Now he says this every time: I'm 75 plus, and I'd appreciate remaining seated during screening if possible. They bring him a chair. They come to him. He says it's changed his whole travel experience. No more pain from bending or balancing. No more risk of falling. You move at your own pace and you're treated with respect. Simple? Yes. Overlooked? Absolutely. Now here's something most travelers never try. Call the airline directly and ask if they have any special senior rates, unpublished deals, or added comforts for your route. You won't see these online, but over the phone, agents can sometimes access lower fares or bonus perks. Take Sarah from Phoenix. She saw a Delta flight online for $680. She called, asked about senior options, and booked the exact same seat for $410. That's hundreds saved with one polite phone call. And often these fares include free seat selection, window seat, aisle seat, front of the plane, no extra charge. But here's the catch: not every agent knows about this. If the first person says, "We don't have senior fares," don't hang up. Say this: could you please check with your supervisor or the accessibility desk? I've heard some airlines offer unpublished options for seniors. Delta and United both have internal senior mobility fare codes. They're not on the website, but they're in the system. You just have to ask the right person. Why don't airlines advertise this? Because if everyone knew, they'd lose billions. But now you know. If you learned something new today, do me a quick favor. Leave us a comment and tell us what it is that you learned today. We read and reply to every comment. Now let's talk about long layovers. At big international airports like Dubai, Frankfurt, and Singapore, you can request special assistance. Staff can guide you to quieter waiting areas, help you find restrooms, and walk you to your next gate. Sometimes they'll even bring you bottled water or help you find a place to sit and rest. You avoid getting lost. You avoid dragging bags across terminals. You travel with confidence. This is especially helpful on those 20-hour flights to Asia or Europe. For more details on what to expect and more tips for seniors on getting the most comfortable airport experience, see the airportassist.com guide on airport assistance for seniors, ensuring comfort and ease in travel. And if you're flying Emirates or Air Canada, ask at the gate. There might be something even better waiting for you. Emirates, for example, offers what they call Silver Service for seniors on long layovers in Dubai. It's not on their website, but if you ask and you're 65 or older, they sometimes escort you to a quiet lounge with complimentary tea, snacks, and charging stations. Say this: I'm a senior with a long connection. Do you offer any complimentary comfort assistance during layovers? They won't always say yes, but when they do, it's a game changer. Here's another quiet trick. If you're seated near a lavatory or galley and the noise or smell is bothering you, politely ask to be moved. Say this: I have a sensitivity to odors and noise. May I be reseated for medical comfort? No diagnosis needed, no paperwork, just clear, respectful language. Sometimes if there's space, they'll move you to a better seat, maybe even premium economy. It's not guaranteed, but it's always worth asking. One traveler, Margaret from Florida, was seated next to the galley on a red-eye to London. The clattering kept her awake. She asked to be moved. They put her in an empty premium economy seat. She slept for 6 hours. She called it the best $0 she ever spent. Now let's talk comfort in the air. On long international flights, some airlines like Emirates, Air Canada, or Lufthansa may offer amenity kits to seniors or travelers who ask for extra support. What's inside? Compression socks to reduce swelling, a memory foam neck pillow, hydration tablets. Say this at the gate: do you offer any comfort amenities for seniors on long flights? What you get varies, but it's often free, and it's always worth asking. Retail value? Around $35, but the real value is arriving feeling better. Lufthansa even offers senior wellness kits on flights over 8 hours. You won't see it listed, but if you ask at check-in and you're 65 or older, they sometimes include a sleep mask, earplugs, and a small back cushion. Here's something most seniors don't realize. You might already have travel insurance through your Medicare Advantage plan. Call your provider and ask, does my plan include trip interruption coverage for non-refundable flights? Many do. And if you cancel due to a covered illness, you could get a full refund. One viewer, Dorothy, got $800 back on a canceled California trip, all because she made one phone call. Don't assume you're not covered. Ask, and if they say no, ask for it in writing. Then call back and ask for the appeals department. Sometimes the second call gets a different answer. Now, if you're traveling with a spouse, child, or caregiver, you don't have to pay $60 or more just to sit together. At check-in, say this: I require companion seating for mobility support. That phrase often triggers their accessibility policy. And in many cases, they'll waive the seat selection fee. You stay together. You get the help you need. No extra cost. You don't need to be disabled. Just let them know you're traveling with a mobility need. That's often enough. United, for example, has a companion care policy. If you request mobility assistance, they automatically try to seat your companion next to you. No charge. Southwest doesn't assign seats, but if you check in early and explain your need, their agents often board you in the same group. Now let's talk destinations. This isn't another crowded European hotspot. It's the Azores, a quiet chain of volcanic islands in Portugal, with direct flights from Boston and Newark. Why do seniors love it? Public transport is free or deeply discounted for those 65 and up. Tours offer senior rates. Towns are walkable. The climate is mild, and English is widely spoken. Hotels are half the price of Lisbon, and there are no big crowds. You save up to 60% compared to mainland Europe, and you travel in peace. No rushing, no confusion, no stress. It's the calm, affordable escape you've been looking for. One couple, Bill and Carol from Oregon, spent 3 weeks there last spring. They told me it was the most relaxing trip of their lives. No lines, no noise, just ocean views, gentle walks, and friendly locals. Now here's a bonus tip most videos miss. If you're flying into a foreign country, ask for customs and immigration assistance when you book. Airlines like British Airways and Air France offer this free for seniors. A staff member meets you at the jet bridge, walks you through the line, and helps you fill out forms. Say this when you call to book: I'm a senior traveler. Do you offer any complimentary customs or immigration assistance upon arrival? It's not advertised, but it exists, and it saves you an hour of standing in line. Let's recap the 3 most valuable tips. First, always request ambulatory assistance. It's free, dignified, and cuts airport stress in half. And always have a backup plan if no one shows up. Second, call the airline directly and ask about special senior rates or unpublished deals. That's where the real savings hide. And don't take no for an answer, ask for a supervisor. Third, if you're seated near a lavatory, politely ask to be moved. It's the quietest upgrade trick in the sky. You've earned the right to travel comfortably, affordably, and with confidence. Don't let outdated myths or silence from the airlines cost you another dollar or another ounce of peace. Until then, pack light, ask boldly, and travel like the seasoned explorer you are. Safe travels, my friend.